running sheet, and not to disappoint you, the reason the room is set up with all these chairs and all the bits is because there's a press conference here tomorrow, okay? Our style is usually pretty basic, and this is a fun, low-key evening. It's a chance for the entrance to say goodbye to you, and you to say goodbye to the entrance, all right? And we're also going to be talking a bit about SITraN, which is our designated charity, which Stuart is here to talk about in a minute. We've got Neil from Boatshed here, one of our partners, who'll tell you a bit about what's going on as well. And so it's a very relaxed scenario. Hopefully when the other entrants arrive, they'll grab a chair and go for it. So first of all, oh, here comes another one. Ooh. Yeah, exactly. This is a trial run for the entrance too, because they have to be good little people tomorrow at the press conference. So this is where you're going to be sitting and all that sort of stuff. It's pretty epic when you think about it. I mean, when we look out on the marina, we see a whole bunch of really different, unique, strange, colourful yachts, and they've got crazy skippers, you know, doing amazing things and inspiring a lot of people. So the GGR is about to happen again. It's the 3rd edition now, and it's really quite special. Jane and I know that. All our team in the office up there know that. I think the entrants know it, and you've obviously experiencing it as well. So this is our final farewell from the GGR team side to the entrance. We have a captain's dinner later on up there, which is just the entrance themselves. That's a final farewell from the Sable d'Olonne, and where they get to talk to each other in person, maybe for the last time until they get out there. So it's a fun day. Thanks for coming to the party. I think right now what we're going to be doing is hearing a little bit about SITraN. I got involved with SITraN when I was doing a bounty boat expedition, recreating the William Bligh Newton bounty voyage across the Pacific, and we've had a close relationship since. It's a very worthwhile foundation and you know, sort of research institute, because we're all getting old and I'm starting to feel the first pressures of dementia. But anyway, I think on that I'll just let Stuart say a few words just to get a handle on what they are and what they do, because you'll hear the name come up quite often. Then we'll present the trophies for the SITraN challenge from the prologue here to first, second, third, and straight after that we'll get into giving the teddy bears out. So Stuart, would you like to come up here and say a few words?
Thank you, Doc. I'm Stuart Keane, and I'm a patron of SITraN. What is SITraN? SITraN is a €20 million world-leading neurological research institute specialising in motor neuron disease, which is, in French, it's Charcot's disease, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, multiple sclerosis, SMA, which is a childhood form of motor neuron disease. Why support SITraN? Since Her Majesty the Queen of England opened it in 2010, SITraN has increased its dedicated team of research scientists and doctors from 50 to over 300. Although SITraN is based in the north of England, it is collaborating with other leading research institutes throughout the world, including France, Germany, China, Australia and the United States of America, to name a few. SITraN has become a communication centre throughout the world in the exchange of progressive advancement of these terrible neurological disorders. Most medical cures have been discovered in institutes like the Marie Curie and the discovery of X-rays. Many governments throughout the world give huge amounts of money to the medical diseases like heart and cancer research. In England, if you die of motor neuron disease, the government will have spent £1,200 on you. But on cancer, they will have spent £375,000. An alarming discrepancy, I'm sure you would all agree. And that is the reason we need to support these institutes. We cannot get grants for buildings. So the buildings have had to be funded by personal or other donations, and that's where we receive. People did a lot of work. Somebody walked to the Antarctic and raised £375,000 unsupported. And Don, as I will say later, how much he raised in his bounty boat expedition. Since the French doctor Charcot identified Maladie de Charcot in the mid-1800s, very little advancement for the cure have been made. Yet 1 in 6 people who are here and 1 in 4 people over 80 will develop a significant neurological disorder. That means most of us will know somebody with dementia, Parkinson's, or multiple sclerosis, or more importantly, being diagnosed by ourselves. Along with strokes and less common disorders such as motor neuron disease, these conditions exact a terrible toll on patients and their families. They remain the world's leading cause of disability and place a heavy burden on national health care. We have launched an appeal to raise another €22 million to build SITraN 2, which will increase the capacity to 600 doctors and scientists. When built, it should expedite the finding of these cures for these horrible diseases, for the benefit of all mankind. Already SITraN have recently conducted clinical trials of a drug that has had amazing results. A lady who has been suffering with motor neuron disease for many years can now walk up some stairs for the first time in 7 years. This is a massive advancement. This is a real breakthrough in the understanding of the disease. There are many similarities between the GGR22 sailor and the latter stages of motor neuron disease. For comparison, they will have limited mobility, feel lonely, and unable to communicate to anyone, especially with their loved ones. I thank all the captains for taking part in the fundraising by carrying the soon to presented SITraN teddy bears around the world with them. These teddy bears will be auctioned off on their return to raise some money for research. So far, only 5 SITraN teddy bears have circumnavigated around the world. And please note that 100% of any money raised goes direct for research. Don McIntyre is SITraN's international patron. Don was one of the original patrons, and with his bounty boat expedition in 2010, raised €200,000, which went a long way towards the original cost of building SITraN. Professor Dame Pam Shaw, the head of SITraN, has asked me to send you her very best wishes and to thank you very much for all your help, Don. And your continuous support is wonderful. Thank you, Don, personally. In conclusion, I would like to wish everyone 2 Irish blessings. May the winds of fortune sail with you. May you sail a gentle sea. May it always be the other guy who says the drink's on me. There are wood ships and good ships, the ships that sail the seas. But the best ships are friendships, and may they always be.
Thanks, Stuart. Stay here. You're going to deliver the prizes. The big thing that we're trying to see for SITraN and the GGR is just as much about just saying the word SITraN and telling people what it's about, which is motor neuron disease, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, and dementia. Okay, so just by carrying the teddy bears and sticking it in the conversation sometime, and when you're talking, if you just mention the word SITraN, it's good for everyone. So that's cool. Now, Lutz, are you here? Okay, who won the SITraN Prologue Challenge? You see, I'm delegating everything. So, Damien. Damien. I don't think he's here either. Damien. We're off to a roaring start. This really looks like the GGR. So I've discovered that Damien is first in class. We'll go the other way. We'll start at the bottom end. Who was third?
Kirsten.
Woohoo! Woohoo, Kirsten! Oh, you have to come up and get your prize. Kirsten, like all the entrants, has been working flat out and stuck to come here, so that's the third place. Right, is that third? This is third. Whoops. Thanks, Kirsten. That was really good to see you doing all that. So, voila. Okay. Merci beaucoup. Okay, so second place. Who was second?
Simon.
Simon. Ooh, okay. That was okay. Simon. Okay, now Damien's not here. Maybe we should give this to someone else. No, we better not.
No,
Okay.
disqualify him. Disqualify him.
It's the SITraN challenge. Huh? No, we better not. Ooh, serious lesson in there. Okay, just a thought. I've done that in raffles before. Okay, so now we've got to present the teddy bears to the entrants. So there are two types of teddy bears. They're all these are all Steiff teddy bears, by the way. Perfect, beautiful German mohair, flexible limbs when you come to auction them. These are heirlooms, you know, they're really cool teddy bears. And I have a history with teddy bears, I kind of like them. But anyway, they're all Steiff teddy bears, really cool. And all the new entrants are going to get one, but we've got some special stories with these guys on their face down here. They've already started, and we'll talk about that later. So now, no particular order. I'll just go for new ones. No, he gets his old one back. I think. So, Guy, would you? And so when you come up, you can say a minute and say goodbye or whatever it is.
Thank you, Stuart, and thank you, Don, and thank you, SITraN. It's clearly a fantastic work that they do for people who suffer like I've never known, so what a great cause it is, and I'll be delighted to take this little fella around the world with me. If I come back talking to him, then maybe I'll need a doctor. Thank you very much indeed.
Okay, Ian. No, he's got his eye on a particular bear. He's already fallen in love with a bear. I'm not joking. Edward will be next. Okay, you go.
Yeah, well done, Stuart. Thanks. Well, actually, I've got a little puffin on board, a little soft toy, so I've got a little friend there.
We might have a crossbreed.
Oh, well, let's see. Listen, just Don, thanks to everybody at the GGR, right, as well. It's been a tough couple of weeks. Yeah, and thanks for everyone that's come along and supported all the crews, right? I think everybody would say that. A lot of us wouldn't even be getting off the pontoon without everybody's help. So, yeah, thank you, everybody. Cheers.
True story. As soon as Edward sat down, he fell in love with a teddy bear and said, well, can I pick my own? Can I pick my own? So come and explain, please. Everyone wants to know.
One of them is looking at me, so...
You have to name it here and now.
Name it?
You have to name it. Yeah, every bear's got to have a name. So what are you going to call her or him? You can decide.
It will be him.
Okay.
And it will be Alan.
Alan?
Yes, Alan. Alan, like Alan Kardec.
Yeah. And is there a deep and meaningful...
It is about some soul development and stuff which I like very much. So anyway, thank you very much for everybody for supporting SITraN.
SITraN, very good.
And GGR, and I hope we'll see you all maybe in April. So.
Every teddy bear will have a certificate to say that signed by Don, Sir Robin, and the skipper that it has been around the world.
Yeah. Way to go. Mr. Captain Cook, would you like a bear? Should it be a boy or a girl? Thanks, mate.
Well, I haven't decided the name yet, but it's going to be a girl.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And, yeah. And I want to thank you all for doing all this and having us taking part in it. Lovely, and I like the idea of sending them the beer around the world.
John's idea.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
Hello. We have a friend for you. Many. There you go.
Hello. It's a lovely one. Bonjour à tous. Je suis très content d'avoir cette petit animal poilu. C'était vraiment ce qui me manquait sur le bateau. I'm very happy to have this little hairy animal. And,
Two hairy animals.
it will be a friendship. I don't know the name for the moment.
Okay.
But I'm very happy.
Magnifique. Okay.
Thank you.
The next conversation could go anywhere, so just be wary, okay? Elliot, there's someone here for you. Thanks, mate.
Thank you so much. I'm stoked to bring it around and make sure to bring it back in one piece. And, I promise. Yeah, and it'll go around because I'll be back. So for sure. Thank you again for all you do. Appreciate it.
Have you got one yet? No? Oh, okay. You're a first timer, so you can present the teddy bear.
There you go.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Stuart and Don. I shall take Teddy, won't be called Teddy, but I don't know what the name is yet. It's a bit like I was asked what the hydroplane was called, and it doesn't have a name. It has several names depending on performance. And Teddy will come back, and I'll let you know the secret of the name when it comes back. Thank you.
It's a girl. Yep. Don't know the name yet, but I do. I'm looking forward to bringing her all around the world, touring with me, and it's across the Southern Ocean and bringing her back. And Sinead. And thank you, everybody. Thank you, Stuart. It's a great charity. SITraN is a great charity.
Damien. No. He will be the RV one.
Ah, you're special too. I think we're into the
That's a
special.
Damien one.
Is there any other entrance hiding in the back?
Damien.
Damien? Damien? No other entrance? Okay. They'll miss out on their girlfriend. Okay, so now we come into some specials. You need to look at these things. Whose is that one?
There's Urton.
Urton. No, he's going to, we'll tell you in a minute. He's got one coming. So the deal here is these are 2018 teddy bears, okay? And we had a hunch on a few different people that didn't complete the race for whatever reason, and one that did, so they were never sold, okay? We held on to them, and this is Urton's original bear after 5 days in the GTR. Okay, now you can go all the way around.
Well, it's a boy bear, and I hope to take him further away than last time.
This is another conversation that could go anywhere. Captain Coconut. They signed it, you see, because he thought we were going to sell it, but I just said to Jane at the time, I said, no, this is unfinished business, so try not to go longer than 6 minutes or 7 minutes or 8 minutes.
Thank you, Stuart, for all your work, and John for the support. And this is Rod, and named after my uncle Rod, who passed away, who was going to help me for the GGR and was unable to. Anyway, I had his ashes on board for the first part of the race, and he did half a lap. And I stopped in Adelaide, so his wife had to fly over and collect him. And so he's gone back, and he's been scattered, I think, at Old Trafford. Anyway, and so Rod's coming back for more pain and suffering. Okay, thanks, Rod.
There's an Ari. Double check. Ari one.
Ari. If you can come out, Ari. So Arvig is here. Arvig was sailing his boat in the GTR, and you know the story. And so I've got to finish. So I want to give this back to you to pass on to the new sailor who has your boat to continue the journey. So would you like to say something first before you give it to Jeremy?
I would like to say that I should like to have this boat and go once more. But thank you for the work you are doing, SITraN, and good luck to all of you sailors. Very good.
You're going to hand it over.
Well, that was really a surprise. I didn't see that one coming, but yeah, thank you, Ara. You've gifted me a wonderful boat to take, and we're going to get it all the way around this time, I hope. Stuart, Don, thank you very much for everything you do. That's a wonderful cause that you guys are involved in, and you know, hopefully I don't need your services at all one day. But I don't know if Ara, does the bear have a name?
Bondi.
Body. Then Body shall stay. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
This is Tapio.
You got Tapio?
First thing, thanks, Stuart, for the valuable work you keep doing. I really appreciate it. And for the second, Jane and Don, thanks for making this possible for all of us. And then thanks to all my competitors with whom I look forward to having a great race. And last, thanks everybody from the Salvage who want to make us feel home here. It will be like sailing back home, finishing the race. And I guess this time I'm the one who already had one teddy bear on board, so this is the second one. And my aim is to make the race in less than 9 months so that I won't finish with 3 teddy bears.
Happy, I just realised it's the same bear. We didn't sell it. I said to Jane, up, he'll be back, and he is. Okay. And last but not least is Havilish. Would you like your bear back? This is a real story, believe me.
Well, thanks, Trevor, first of all, for all the good work that you're doing for people like me, almost. This Teddy loves to travel using a lot of means. It was with me in my boat, and then hitched a ride on a rip, and then jumped into a ship called Osiris, and then it stayed in Amsterdam Island for 3 days before being heli-lifted by a helicopter, a French origin helicopter, into an Indian naval warship. And then it traveled with me to the hospital in a place called Visakhapatnam. Then it hitched a ride on a military aircraft all the way up to Goa, and then got into a plane and landed in Germany, from where it took a train and reached Paris, another train to La Sable d'Olonne, and back to Dawn. And this time I just want to curtail its behavior and make sure that it stays in the boat and sails around the world only by boat. It's definitely male. I would love to call it SITraN. Seriously. But I will have a real SITraN to talk to all the way this time. Much beyond La Coruña. So I'll call it something else. I think I'll call it Osiris, the Egyptian god of life, death, and afterlife. That same ship that rescued me from my boat. Thank you.
You still have there. Kirsten.
Oh, Kirsten, huh? Have we got one? Did we get... Oh, jeepers, that was the trophy. Sorry, Kirsten. There's someone here that would like to meet you. Sorry.
And then still have another one.
Well done, Kirsten.
Yeah.
Thank you for this. I think it's a really worthy cause, and I'll be honoured to take this little furry creature with me around the world as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I hope you do as well, and if not better than Susie did. She had bad luck, but Susie treasured her makeup and her SITraN teddy bear. That was the only two things when she grabbed her bag to get rescued. She grabbed a SITraN teddy bear and a makeup. I don't know which order it was. All the very best, Kirsten.
Okay, thanks, Stuart. Okay, so well done. And you'll all hear more about the bears going around the world. And by the way, when Abelish was taken off the boat, all you got was a Leatherman and a teddy bear. Is that right?
All the wine.
All the wine. That was the crew. Okay. So the deal now is that's pretty much the end of the official thing. Two things to do. One is just to hear about the cash prize money today and during the race from our partner Boatshed. Okay, Neil, would you like to come and say a few words? Neil's put on all the drinks and everything tonight. So.
Thank you, Don. Good evening, everybody. First things first, a little bit of crowd control. Anyone at the back, is the beer stock still doing okay? I was a little bit concerned that we covered it all with ice and it was kind of lucky dip, but if you sort of reach down in there, you can find. We give thumbs up. Is that thumbs up? Thank you. Right. Okay. Everyone's looking really thirsty, so I'm going to keep this really, really short. I promise you. Okay. But please remember, Don asked me to get the drinks, and I have. We've got some recycle bins in here, recycle bins outside. We forgot the ashtrays. We've got everything else. So I'd appreciate if we don't make too much mess because of the press conference in the morning. But there's wine and cups, and help yourself. It's kind of usual GGR stroke Boatshed sort of thing. Right, this is the shameless promotional bit. Yes, what is Boatshed all about? I started Boatshed back in 1999 for my love of sailing. I needed a way to fund my sailing habit. I've been really lucky to work with a great bunch of people. Here comes the shameless bit. 77 Boatshed locations now. 24,000 boats sold, 18 different countries, but there are still around 700 locations on the planet that don't have a Boatshed. So when you get home this evening, just go to boatshedbusiness.com. It's that simple. Don kindly mentioned the prize. When Don did the first GGR, I was looking for ways that I could sort of help, and I said, what about prize money? And Don looked at me as, prize money? And I'm like, well, why don't we mirror the original £5,000 that was awarded to Sir Robin when he won the first in 1968? Yes? Various people asked if it could be index linked, and I said no. So I'm very proud to say that we are doing the same thing again this year, so I can't wait to write out the cheque for £5,000 for the winner. And Don also asked me about prize money for the SITraN event. And, well, I spoke to the finance director and he was reasonably uncooperative, but I have found 5 actual British pounds to give tonight's winner. Don, thank you so much for inviting me. It's been an absolute pleasure to work with everyone as usual, and just a superb family, great bunch of people, and I wish you guys the very, very best of luck. Okay, so we're just about finished, but first of all, as you know, we don't have a title partner. We've got minor partners and supporters, great supporters like Boatshed and so on, but Les Sables d'Olonne, the community of Les Sables d'Olonne, the municipality, Yannick Moreau and the mayor and all of his staff and everyone involved with the village, it's absolutely unbelievable. It's a major upgrade from 2018. They're the best partners in the world for us, and part of this is all a bit of fun, fluff and bubble. Just ask Captain Coconut, he loves this stuff, and I think a lot of people do. It's hard on the entrance because they got the music and the lights and this, that and the other, but it's part of the buzz and hype of the GGR, which spreads the word all around the world. So for Les Sables d'Olonne, they're all busy at the moment preparing another function after this for the skippers. And I just want to say on behalf of Jane and I and our team and even from the entrance, thanks for supporting the GGR. It's really fantastic, and I don't think they could have done anything better than what they have done. I mean, it's really good. So I just give a cheer for Les Sables d'Olonne. Thanks for backing the GGR. I'll give a shout out for Jean-Luc Vandenhoek as well. He's a great mate of mine since about 1986, and he's been instrumental in a lot of things how we were established here. So thanks, Jean-Luc. The final thing I'd like to say is just a big thanks to our staff. I'm not sure how many are here. Luke's turned up and he's at the bar. He's the one that put his hand up, saying, yeah, the grog's still okay. But I've got to remember everyone. There's Nora, photography. We've got Maria somewhere. I don't know whether Maria's there. We've got Marco in part-time. Maria's not here. Marco's not here. Or whether they are. Oh yeah, there he is. And there's Lutz back there. There's, where's our sustainability team? Yeah, Aneta is here, or well, Pepper. But where's our sustainability team? Not there. Jane.
Your race director.
Here, race director. Oh, I've mentioned him 15. There they are back there. So we've got a whole team. Maria's not here. No, I've probably forgotten. Seb, no, he's not worth mentioning. You can see him all over the place, but Seb is hiding somewhere. You hear Seb? No. Doug is back there talking. You can't even hear me talking here. Hey, Doug. Just stick your hand up, thanks mate. Okay, anyway, we've got a great team, it's a lot of fun, and we really appreciate the support that the entrants are giving us, so that's cool. Now what we do, this is a bit obscure, but we started a tradition later on, and by the way, entrants, this is not a mandatory activity, but we're going to play musical chairs to determine who is the second winner of the SITraN Golden Globe race. Now we're going to play a game here, musical chairs, and you'll see what happens. So those entrants that want to get involved with trying to win £5, you'll be playing to the same music that we used in 2018, and we'll determine who is the winner. The last winner was Avalish Tommy. So we just go down straight, get into the game. So come down here if you want to see the second SITraN Golden Globe race. Okay, so you have to get off the chairs now, and we only want maximum of 14. Okay. There's a game. So we will do, yeah. So if you're an entrant and you're up for it, sit on a chair and we'll get rid of all the rest. Okay, we've got any takers? The entrants are coming, we'll see, you might win by default, you never know. Yeah.